Hey everybody, it's Miranda here with a Graphic 45 design team project, and what I have created is this altered watering can. It was featured on the blog last week, but I'm just now able to share the video on it. But I used the French Country paper collection from Graphic 45, which is one of my favorites. I hadn't even used it until I made it on the design team and they sent it to me, and as soon as I had this paper in person, I just, oh my goodness, I'm so beyond in love with this paper. So that's what I used, but the watering can I just got at a store, and it was a plain aluminum one. I painted the entire thing first, even the areas that I got covered with paper, because I find that when I'm adhering like paper to metal, it does better if it has something to grip. So like a paint can kind of be like a buffer between the two, or like gesso, just something to give your surface something to tack to. So I covered it with paper, and I've had a few people, I shared this on my Facebook page, and they asked for me to do a tutorial, so I will be doing one soon showing you how to cover it. But you can even see the lines in there from the watering can all the way around. So it's a little bit time consuming to cover it to where it's, you know, just right, especially like in these areas and stuff. So it takes a little bit of work, but totally doable, and I will show you guys how I did that in about a week or so. I'll do a tutorial on that. But I used this one sheet from the French Country paper. It's got like the old-fashioned images, and my grandmother had this wallpaper on her walls just like this when I was younger, so it definitely reminds me of like my childhood. So I used that one all the way around, and I distressed everything up really well with frayed burlap distress ink. Here on the spout, of course, the metal part had like the little holes in it where the water would come out, but I covered it up. And I just put this charm here, and I just thought it matched perfectly with the little tassels dangling down. I put flatback pearls all the way around the base of it, just in the cream tone for my stash. This is from the sticker sheet, I do believe. I may have cut it from the paper line itself, y'all excuse me. But I distressed the edges of it and then used frayed burlap distress ink on it. And I used this ribbon here, which is a May Art silk ribbon, and it is just fantastic, y'all. I wrapped it all the way around. For those of you who have used this ribbon before, you know what I'm talking about. It is the softest, prettiest, like just luxurious ribbon ever. So I used this here, and I used a little grommet pin and attached one of the Graphic 45 ornate metal keys there. Around the top here I used a couple of layers of lace from my stash. Both of them were very vintage looking, so that's why I used those. And I love, love, love this heart-shaped one, so I put that there. For the inside of it, I kept it relatively plain, and a lot of this is not glued down completely because I like for it to have some movement. But I did fussy cut the French Country part out from the paper line, and the little rooster over here as well. I just thought it was so perfect there. And you can see I punched a little hole here and used a necklace to attach chain, and it's wrapping all the way up the spout here and attaching to that charm. And then here on the back I have some chain dangling too. I just thought it kind of gave it some added interest. So I fussy cut these out, and then I have these little spades and rakes and stuff that are from my stash, and they're metal, and they were just so perfect to go with this. So I just fussy cut a bunch of these sunflowers out. I love, love, love this sheet in the paper line. It's just so fun and beautiful, beautiful sunflowers. So I fussy cut those out, and then this bigger one over here, and I have it kind of tucking in down there as well. And then for the inside of the handle, which I lined with paper as well, I also put one of the ornate metal keyholes. You can just barely see it in there, kind of pick it up just as a little added detail. And then I did line the inside of it with paper as well. Maybe you can kind of see back there, I used the ones from the Patterns and Solids, and it was the little chicken wire looking sheet. So I lined the whole inside of it as well, and then put Spanish moss inside of it to kind of hold everything up. And then the bottom of it I lined with paper as well from the Patterns and Solids. So that is basically it, you guys. If you have any questions on anything I've done, just leave me a comment down below. Oh, I forgot one little detail here. I did wrap this with flatback pearls and tie a little blue May Arts ribbon as well. But I will have a tutorial on this within the next week or so, you guys, so stay tuned for that. I hope you like my watering can, and I hope you have a beautiful week. Bye, y'all.